8 years. That's how long we'd been married. 8 years of shared birthdays, quiet Sunday mornings, spontaneous road trips, and inside jokes that could still make us laugh in crowded rooms. 8 years of soft kisses, late-night talks that turned into dawn, silent support during hard days, and a rhythm of togetherness that once felt unbreakable. But 8 years is also long enough for love to erode, slowly and silently. It started with the little things, the way she stopped laughing at my jokes, how she'd dress a little too perfectly just to run errands, and how her phone, once a shared source of memes and messages, began to live face down on the table like it had secrets to guard. I told myself I was overthinking. Everyone changes. Maybe it was stress or the weight of time. I told myself that because I needed to believe it. I needed to believe I still knew my wife. But deep down I already knew. A week before our anniversary, a friend, one of those quiet, observant types, had seen her at a French restaurant, La Papillon, with a man who couldn't have been older than 21. My friend described them as comfortable. Too comfortable. The kind of intimacy you don't fake. I didn't react, not at first. I wanted to believe and trust. In her. In us. But when I checked our credit card statements, there it was. La Papillon. Twice in the last month. And on the night of our 8th anniversary, she told me she had to work late. I'm so sorry, babe. Something came up at the office. I'll make it up to you. That's what she said. I replied with a simple, no worry, no accusations, no anger. Just a resignation that came from knowing the truth I hadn't wanted to face. Because I'd already checked. And she wasn't at the office. She was back at that same restaurant, with him. So, I did something I never thought I would. I drove there, parked across the street, and sat in my car watching her through the large glowing windows. She was dressed in that soft red blouse she once wore on our 3rd anniversary. Back then it was for me. Tonight it was for him. He looked like a college student, barely old enough to rent a car. And yet, she smiled at him the way she used to smile at me. Twirled her hair like she used to when she wanted my attention. Leaned in close. Touched his hand. And then, as if fate wanted to twist the knife just a bit more, my phone buzzed. Still stuck at work. Oh, this sucks. Miss you. I looked at her through the glass as she laughed, a glass of red wine in hand. I replied again, no worry. I drove home in silence. No music. No tears. Just clarity. I didn't rage. I didn't throw things. I simply began to pack. Slowly, deliberately. A few bags of clothes, my essentials, my laptop. And I took off my wedding ring. It felt so much heavier than gold, and left it on the nightstand like a period at the end of a sentence. What she never knew, never cared enough to ask, was that I had money. Not just 2 cars and a house money. Real money. An inheritance my parents left me, enough to buy property, invest, live comfortably without lifting a finger. But she was always more interested in appearances. Designer labels. Dinners that cost more than rent. She wanted to be envied, not understood. So I let her think we were just comfortable. I let her run the show, chase status, keep up with her glamorous friends. And 2 years ago, I quietly bought a mansion. Not to hide from her, but to have something untouched by lies and false smiles. A sanctuary. That night it became my home. By morning my phone was flooded. Missed calls. Panicked messages. Her asterisk, where are you? Her asterisk, your stuff is gone. Her asterisk, what the hell is going on? Her asterisk, call me. Please. I ignored them all. Let her sit with the reality she'd created. By noon she was outside my office building. Security called, nervous. Sir, your wife is here. She's not doing well. I stepped outside to find her pacing on the steps. Her perfect hair now a tangled mess, mascara smudged under swollen eyes. She rushed toward me like a storm. What is this? Some kind of sick joke? You just leave? I tilted my head. Calm. Controlled. Like you did last night? That stopped her cold. Her mouth opened but nothing came out. I gave a quiet, humorless laugh. You know what's funny? I said. If you just told me you were unhappy, we could have figured something out. But you lied. Again. And again. On our anniversary. Tears welled in her eyes. It didn't mean anything. It was just. Don't, I cut in softly but firmly. Don't insult me with that. She reached for my arm, desperation now thick in her voice. Please. Come home. We can fix this. I looked past her, past the building, past the wreckage. I am home. I saw it in her eyes then, the moment it hit her. That the power she thought she had over me was gone. That whatever version of me she thought would always stay, always forgive, no longer existed. The divorce was fast. She fought like hell. For the house. The car. Even my dog. But liars never think long-term. I had receipts, screenshots, credit card statements, her messages, her affair, her impulsive spending, and the prenup she'd signed without even reading. She walked away with nothing. No house, no car, not even an alimony check. I won't pretend it was easy. There were nights I lay awake wondering if I missed her or just the idea of her, the woman I believed I had married. But every morning I'd wake in a bed untouched by betrayal, in a home built with my own hands, and breathe a little easier. She once told me I was lucky to have her. That she could have married richer, smarter, better looking. Maybe she was right. Or maybe I was the lucky one after all.